In 1997, a psychologist conducted an experiment that could lead any two people to fall in love using just 36 questions. We took those 36 questions and asked them to 3 complete strangers, just to see what happens.
What's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
How are you?
What's up?
Cheers to new friends.
Oh boy.
Friends.
Okay.
Name 3 things you and the other 2 appear to have in common.
We all got black pants on.
Ooh.
True.
We are all enjoying this tea.
We're all very beautiful people.
I wish I could have that style.
Oh, come on, look at you. Look at you.
If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
No.
I thought about that too. I was like,
I'm from the south side of Chicago. Getting jumped and stuff as a kid is like the worst things, especially being really poor too. However, I don't feel bad about it either. You know, even though they'll both all the time be like, you know, I'm really sorry about this, I'm really sorry about that. I'm like, man, I feel like I came out great.
I'm an only child, surprise.
Nice.
My parents, they came from Vietnam, immigrant parents during the war. They've been in this mode of survival, and they've done everything they possibly can. But unfortunately, I never really got to see them. And in the solitary time that I found within myself, I learned a lot of things about myself. Like I wouldn't be a musician or an artist, but I think one thing that I do wish was for them, I guess, just to kind of understand me more. Yeah.
what is your most terrible memory?
Oh man.
So many.
How many minutes do we have on this?
Mrs. Edwards, 8th grade.
I remember her.
Oh man,
Um,
so mean to me for no reason. She was like, any questions? I was like, when's the project due? Then she said, when you turn in your project, I'll tell you where the trash can is. And I was like, the fuck?
Car accident. I took a left turn and a giant truck ran a red light and T-boned us. She was in a wheelchair for 5 months, and I could say for sure that moment was when everything changed.
I have a learning disability, which you probably didn't know. It's Asperger's. So growing up, I didn't make a lot of friends, so I kind of stuck to family. That's why I'm more family than friends. I would always go crying, Dad, why don't I have any friends? Like, I feel like I'm alone in this world. But he would always try to like motivate me in the sense of to be more positive, and I feel like that's helped me grow as a person now because, oh man, it's just not something that you should be dealing with as a young child. So, yeah.
You're not alone.
Thank you.
What is your most treasured memory?
Oh, this is actually kind of sad. Like 2 years ago, I booked my own show, and I flew my mom out for it. And she just looked at me and she was like, I am so proud of you. And it like, I don't know, just seeing that in her eyes was like the most beautiful moment you could see. Just because it was like pure joy. I like want that again, you know?
Mine was last year, actually. I feel like a lot of my life is like a giant roller coaster, up and down and up and down. And somehow managed a way to make it overseas to Europe.
Where'd you go?
Prague.
Wow.
I've been to Prague.
And I absolutely felt like I was at home. You know, these old houses with beautiful architecture overlooking a river while the sun sets in the distance and a hill has like butterflies flying around that. It was exactly the world that I wanted to make as a kid. And I will never forget the moment that I first saw that.
Well, you know, we're all going to Prague now.
Oh, yeah, true.
Prague, so.
Get on my
Next
ship,
week, yeah,
everyone. I got a
right?
flying ship
Yeah.
waiting
I got
outside.
a
Let's
flying
get
ship.
on it.
Let's do it.
Float on a cloud of Prague. Let's do this.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to
Whoa.
communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone?
Jeez.
Right? I'm like, you know, my dad being a single parent and everything like that, like he has a lot of regrets because his methods of raising me, which was harsh at times. And so if I were to die tonight, I'd be kind of sad that I didn't just be like, hey man, you did good. Like, chill. It was all good. You know?
Yeah, yours is really similar to mine. It's so hard to like communicate with my parents. We got so many barriers. We're like strangers living together sometimes. I think at a very young age, the first time I saw a magician, it completely changed my life. So ever since then, I basically just further escape the reality that we generally live in. And every time I tried to show them a magic trick, it was met with very little reaction. So I think I'm just a bit jaded, and a part of me would definitely regret being so distant.
I've lived with my dad basically all my life. My dad recently has been focusing more on death and like doing wills and stuff, and and I don't know. Sorry. Thank you. He's always saying like, oh, you may not have me in a few years. Like you have to like start like growing up a little bit more, a little bit faster. And I'm like, sorry. Yeah. But it's like all a learning curve for me, you know, because I wouldn't know what to do next. I'm not prepared, so.
Tell the other two what you like about them. Be very honest this time. Saying things that you might not say to someone you've just met.
Who's going first? Okay.
With you, I love how just strong you are, you know, honest. You just got like a lot of power.
Thank you.
Like I said, man, I feel like you've just got some insight because there's a lot of life assessment when you are alone, you know? Plus, man, like I said, your style, like I wish I could just pull that off, but it would never work, man. I'm jealous, so.
You gotta try it.
Yeah, I gotta try it,
gotta
man.
try
I'm
it,
gonna grow
yeah.
my hair out. It's gonna be a little
Do it.
different, but if I perm it right.
I really admire your drive and your composure. I have a very positive outlook in life that doesn't seem to be shaken very easily. And you, as you were speaking about being bullied, you're not bitter, and you're completely grateful of your life, and you're super gentle, and you're compassionate, and you're able to maintain that throughout your entire life. And that is extremely, extremely admirable.
Well, thank you. When I first saw you, I was thinking, wow, you must be a very open person, just through your style. I feel like with myself, I'm more like reserved. It kind of rubs off on other people in a good way. So, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
You want more? Awesome.
Hey, we should bottoms up this one.
All right. Okay.
Cheers, bottoms up. Let's do it. New friends.
Woo, new friends.
And so within a short afternoon, Kevin, Shannon, and Pierre had shared some of their most terrible and precious memories with each other. And they took a picture together to commemorate their communion.
Amazon has everything. That's where I get most of my stuff, man.
If you haven't already, go ahead and check out our past episodes of Tea with Strangers. And we've got some other videos for you to enjoy as well. Give it a whirl. We'll see you around.